Alright guys, welcome back to another video. And Mr. Beast has gotten himself into another controversy. Now the one we're about to talk about is probably the most serious one he's gotten into in a hot minute. He hasn't really gotten to any serious ones in a while, at least reputation ruining. You know, I covered his Hood Mr. Beast drama, the Jacksepticeye drama, the situation where someone just straight up died in one of his videos and a lot of people were trying to cancel him for like no reason. And I feel like this situation we're about to talk about is more serious than the ones I just mentioned. But this guy on TikTok named Malad came out and made a video accusing Mr. Beast of some very serious things, with the biggest thing being that Mr. Beast scams him out of all of his money.
Yesterday, I told a story about how when I was 2 months into YouTube, I had a big YouTuber collab with me that invited me over his house and gambled away all of my Bitcoin, promising that he would pay me back, but he didn't. Now, I had zero intention of name dropping this person, but I now believe I have an obligation to keep this dude accountable because if he did this to me, he's probably done it to many others. It was Mr. Beast. He invited me over his house after I spent 4 days straight in a kitchen making 50,000 cookies for his charity, bought tickets to fly out to North Carolina, and spent $10,000 of my own money on said cookies for his charity. And then he told me to send him all the Bitcoin in my Coinbase account and gamble it away in under 4 minutes. There were many witnesses, and this is the transaction. You gotta love the blockchain. It doesn't miss a thing. I need you guys to understand the position I've just put myself into. I essentially am going against an audience of 1 billion people, and many people will be coming after me and trying to tear down what I've built because I now decide to choose to tell my truth. They'll call me a liar. They'll call me a clout chaser. They'll do anything to discredit my truth, but I don't care. If something's scary, but it needs to be done, you need to do it scared. And right now, honestly, as I speak these words, I'm pretty terrified. I'm not scared of you, Jimmy. I'm scared of your money, and I'm sure there's many other victims terrified to tell their story about this guy too, but I empower you to do so. Now, this part of the video is for you, Jim. I know you're watching. You're probably really mad, but Jimmy, this is exactly what you told me to do, remember? You looked me dead in the eyes as you gambled away my Bitcoin and told me that this should be the content I make, and well, here we are. I don't want my money back. I don't want an apology. I want you to know that what you did isn't right, and I want you to really think about what you did to me. If there's any others you may have done wrong, I ask you to repay those people in silence. I don't want you to text me. I don't want you to address this. You might even want to send me a defamation case. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. You're your own man. But the rabbit hole goes much deeper, and I don't want it to go there. I know there's many people in your organization that make a living, and I don't want to affect those people, but I'm talking to you right now, Jimmy. Only you. Fuck you for what you did to me.
Now, I have a lot of mixed feelings about this video. Now, one, there isn't really much proof that his story is even real, so you're really just going off of what he's saying. And I have definitely learned over the years of making content, especially around the Mr. Beast drama, that it's not always smart to believe some random guy on the internet. Because, well, guess what? They could be lying for a lot of reasons. But again, I get that you can't really show much proof besides a receipt. So let's just take a look at those receipts. So first, the date says May 21, 2021. So I'm assuming around the same month this video was shot, which was giving away 50,000 cookies, which Milad was the one who was making the cookies, if you remember. And this video would be uploaded like a month later before the incident. So if we were to believe this receipt is real, then the date does check out. So I feel like this most likely did happen. But who knows if we're being told the full truth. And before I continue on with my thoughts, guess how much this guy gambled away? If I'm reading the receipt correctly, just take a wild guess. He gambled away $37,000. Like, brother, I have to ask you, what are you doing? Why are you just letting Mr. Beast borrow $20,000 to gamble with, and then he doesn't pay you back? Like, I don't know. To me, that's pretty stupid. It's like, I understand that back in the day in 2021, Mr. Beast didn't have the reputation he does now. He was just seen as like a good guy on the internet. And he's also like rich and successful, so why wouldn't he pay you back? Well, I feel like if you're smart with your money, you just wouldn't do it, because why would you put that much trust into someone you hardly know, no matter what reputation they have? I wouldn't. Would you guys do it? Some of you probably would, to be honest. Now, if you were to take your word, do I think Mr. Beast not paying you back is a douche move? Obviously. I think he definitely should have kept up to his word and paid you back. And Mr. Beast hasn't responded yet, so we don't know his side of the story, and I don't think he's going to be honest. Because this story has not hit mainstream yet, only like a small percentage of people know about this. But Milad would actually end up deleting the video from his TikTok for some reason. And somebody would make a post on X explaining the situation that we just talked about. And this was before the video was removed, by the way. And a day later, after the video was removed, the lad would actually respond to this post saying this: "Hey, it was a misunderstanding and I deleted the video." And a lot of people were very upset about this. Some people said that online that he was a coward and that he should have kept the video up because there's definitely more victims of Mr. Beast who got scams. And others were saying that Mr. Beast sued him. Now, I actually didn't know this before making this video, but he actually made a response video to the entire thing, and he would clear everything up.
A few days ago, I posted a video where I talked about an interaction I had with Mr. Beast where I sent him Bitcoin to gamble and I never got it back. Ultimately, I took the video down after 3 hours because of how much it was blowing up, and honestly, I just wanted everyone to leave me alone. It's funny because for that 3 hours, I sort of felt what it's like to be surrounded in controversy, and honestly, I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. So ultimately, I took the video down, but now everybody's reaching out to me thinking I'm a coward or that I got hit with a lawsuit or something, but no, that's not the case. Jimmy actually called me that night, and I thought he was going to be really mad, but he wasn't. He was very graceful and very sorry, and so was I for the way I handled this. We had a conversation for about 20 minutes about what had happened that night 4 years ago, and all he kept telling me was that he wanted to make sure that he made things right and that he had never in a million years meant for it to go this way. He wanted to understand where I was coming from and just hear my perspective, and he gave me his perspective at the time, and honestly, I respected how he handled this. There were things said that I would never say on the internet, but it was one of those moments I realized that this guy's just a human being as well, and literally nobody on this planet is perfect. He asked me for my Bitcoin address, and I really didn't want to do that because my purpose for posting that video wasn't to get the money. I just wanted to tell the story because of how insane it was, and maybe there were some other small creators that would never get to speak the way that I did, and I wanted to be their voice. But he told me that this is something that's never happened before, and I don't know, I believe him. He also said the only way that he would be able to like get through this and like forgive himself for everything was by sending me the Bitcoin and making things right. So after a lot of thinking, I let him. He sent me 0.57 Bitcoin, which I was like, absolutely not. The original amount was $21,000, so I sent the rest of the money back to him and kept the $21,000. Jimmy, I apologize for putting you on blast the way I did. There was a lot of miscommunication. Just please know the effect you can have on people with your platform off camera too. You can destroy people or elevate people without even trying, and I beg you to always elevate others. And yes, I got permission to make this video.
So it actually turned out to be a very wholesome turn of events. The only question I got is, how did Mr. Beast not know to send you your money back? Did he just forget? And I don't believe him when he says nothing like this has happened before. I feel like it has. Because let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. He forgot to send you money. Do you don't think he has done that to other people? Like, if he's that busy where he forgets to send thousands and thousands of dollars to people, then he's definitely done it before. He probably just doesn't know it yet. And some people in the comments are definitely thinking the same, that there are other victims. And I think there are. It's just that Mr. Beast probably just forgot to send him money as well. Because I can see that happening because he is a very busy person. Because if you don't know, this dude is working like all the time. He does not take a break. So I can see how he would have forgotten. And others in the comments think that he was threatened with something by Mr. Beast to make this video and stay quiet about the situation. I don't think Mr. Beast paid him anything or threatened him with anything. I think that's a bit ridiculous. Because if you think he did this, don't you think it would eventually, come out? Like, maybe not now or anytime soon, but he knows that it would eventually come out. He learned his lesson from the last time people tried to cancel him. I think it's pretty stupid. Because he knows that his channel could not take another reputational hit. So he's probably doing everything in his power to defuse situations like this. And I don't mean by defuse, oh, take a bunch of money and shut up. I mean, like, he's trying to do what's right so that his reputation isn't destroyed again. Anyways, that's about it. I will see you guys next time, and bye.